Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Tyranny Let's Play. So in the previous episode, we picked up a new character for our party, Barrick here, who's permanently encased in this armor that he's wearing. And then we headed south to meet up with the Scarlet Chorus and talk to their leader. But on the way, we were intercepted by a sorceress from the Vendrian Guard, who had some questions for us and some information for us as well. So we talked with her a little bit longer than we probably should have, but we learned some interesting stuff and actually gained a little bit of loyalty with somebody outside of our faction. So I'm kind of curious to see where that leads to. But anyways, we're at the Scarlet Chorus's camp now, and they have a prisoner that they want us to interrogate. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's get started. While we're waiting for them to release her, just want to remind you guys to hit that like button if you're enjoying the series so far and you'd like to see more. And don't forget to subscribe as well. It's the best way to follow along with the series as it plays out. We are getting very, very near the combat here, I imagine. We've been doing a lot of talking, but it's going to build to a pretty large event soon, I imagine. Okay, you two. Okay, everybody back. Main character, go talk to her. Please, someone. I wish to bow before the voices of Nerat. I thought all I could find was redemption in the chorus. A woman in the makeshift armor of the Vendrian Guard lurches forward in agony. Her soiled, trembling legs suggest she has been forced to stand for days. This one, he says flippantly as he waves at the prisoner, was hollering earlier that she knows the location of the Vendrian Guard encampment, but she isn't being entirely honest. I told this thing, the prisoner turns pale a moment before a look of determination comes over her face, that I wanted to guarantee I'd live and be welcomed into the chorus as a captain. Then I'll talk. Otherwise, they'll just kill me once I've opened up. I was dumb enough to join with the Vendrian Guard, but I'm not dumb enough to give away my bargaining bronze. Let's see. You claim you would disavow your people for the Scarlet Chorus. Why the sudden change of heart? Because I wanted to live, and you don't need to be the Archon of Premonitions to know that the Younger Realms are gone for good. She blinks several times, catching her breath. Kairos is the new strength of the tears, and I would rather stand with his Archons than be crushed by them. And why should I trust the words of an Oathbreaker? I suppose I have no answer for that. Her eyes fall to the ground and she swallows nervously. When I joined the Vendrian Guard, I accepted their broken vow into myself. Have you not felt passion for a foolish cause, one you later came to regret? Well, my surrender is sincere, and I'm willing to bow before the voices of Nerat to prove it. Well then, tell me what you know and I can see to your release. I heard the chorus is looking for Captain Pelox, Florian, and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. She turns her head, taking a long look at skewered and smoldering corpses around her. She tugs at her restraints, but to no avail. We can intimidate her. My subterfuge isn't high enough, unfortunately. So let's make the athletics check. Start talking now. Oh, nice. We gained some experience. Well, you see, shaken by your demand, her lips move wordlessly for several seconds. So I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I can tell you. She shakes her head, catching her breath. Search that one. She reaches up with her right leg and points with her foot, calling attention to a nearby pile of corpses. The tall dark one missing most of his face. Check his left boot. He was the literate one in our crew. He had the orders. With a snap of his fingers, a pair of choirmen yank the boots off the fallen guardsman. A rolled parchment slides out of the boot and is thrust into the fifth eye's hands. He unfurls the scroll to give it a read. It's nonsense. Just mash of words. Laughter erupts from under the mask. She said she had information, but she gives us garbage. Slay this wretch for wasting our time. He snaps his fingers at a nearby Scarlet Fury, who promptly snatches a long knife from her belt. I believe I heard her say she'd swear fealty to the voices of Nerat. I believe an initiation would be in order. Of course. Seeing as you are an expert on the subject of fate, I will entertain your wisdom on the matter. What then would you propose we do with her? Yeah, let's do that. Send her back as our agent. When the time comes, she will aid us, or we will track down her kin. I will need to think of a good explanation for my escape, but I'm certain I can return and avoid suspicion. Thank you. You will not regret this act of mercy. This will end amusingly. The Vendrian guard would be smart to assume she only escaped by our whims. You there. He barks at a pair of guardsmen, beckoning them forward. Release our newest recruit. She has orders to infiltrate the Oathbreakers. See that she's escorted to the river's edge. We just can't seem to get along with these guys. They just have like this ridiculous bloodlust that I'm not really in line with. So Varaya inhales deeply, flexing her fingers as she shakes off the stiffness of being tied to the post for days. I will return to the Vendrian guard, act well my part, and await further instructions from the chorus. With a nod, she follows her escorts out of the camp. We're no closer to finding the Oathbreakers' positions, not with this cryptic mess. She promised us answers and all she gave us was gibberish.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
The voice comes from another prisoner tied up next to Varaya, an older gentleman with the quills, ink vials, and parchment scrolls one finds on the sages of the school of ink and quill. Ink smudges cover his cheeks, temples, and ears. His clothes appear to be charred, and between the rips of the fabric you spot burn scars along his arms. Despite being emaciated and tied to a post, he offers a beaming smile. Who are you?
I'm Sage Lantry, one of the hired quills that was coordinating missives between the Vendrian guard captains. They aren't paying me anymore and aren't coming to my rescue. So I'll decipher that parchment for you. That's what smart prisoners do, right? Make themselves useful?
Can you read this?
Well, let me see. I can't.
You hold the parchment in front of the bound sage, and his eyes dart down the length of the missive. He reads the words a second time, nodding in silence.
So, I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way.
I like this guy. A few hours? Either you can read it or you cannot. What use is a sage that doesn't know his letters? I've heard all I need to hear. I say we have some fun with this one. See, it's like, he could be useful, but I'm too impatient, so let's just, butcher him. I don't think we're ever going to align with this faction. Let's see. Come on, it can't hurt to give him a couple hours. You read the edict. I don't need to tell you the sundial is working against us. This addled old bag is just trying to stall us. The voices of Narat will be upset to know you squandered a source of enemy intelligence. How true. Then we shan't put him to waste. He will serve as a most riveting source of amusement as we put him on trial.
Fatebinder, I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
Let's see. Release this prisoner at once. I'm taking him into my custody. Not a chance. He's our prisoner. If you think you can crack information we need out of his skull without troubling the Archon, that's one thing. But you're not walking out of here with our property. Did you just tell me no? We gain more experience there. Ah! The chorus warrior admits a whimpering squeal as you grab him by the chin of his mask and pull him close. Gloved hands press against you, but try as he might, his push cannot exceed your pull. Very brave of you to insult me to my face. Let's have your little trial. So we gained 2 favor with them and 1 wrath. Did you hear that, brothers and sisters? Raising his arms to the sky, the 5th eye roars for all nearby to hear. Trial by combat is upon us. Oh boy, we gotta fight. Well, at least we get some combat in. The sage is unbound from the post. Stiff legs nearly buckle as he attempts to walk, but his arms flex and flail in their new freedom. Wiping sweat and grime from his brow, he steps close to you with a nervous smile. So, we're gonna get a new companion here, it looks like. Rhythmic roaring and the stomping of hundreds of feet in unison flood the camp. Horsemen begin to circle and swirl about, brandishing weapons and cheering. Where is this, like, motivation and energy when it comes to, like, the actual war effort? Yeah, that's exactly what I just said. If they get this worked up to fight the enemy, I venture the war would be over by now. Begin the chant of gathering. Let the warriors know that tonight's entertainment will soon commence. Oh god, this lineup. Why did it put her in front? Brothers and sisters, who amongst you sets the standard for strength? Who amongst you will help winnow the weak from the strong? The fifth eye waves his hand in the air, drawing in a gathering of chorus soldiers. So I've got to basically bail her out of combat immediately, because she needs to be in the back line. Our claimants have been assembled. Now let the trial of the Oathbreaker begin. Pause. Okay. You step back. Let's see. Let's get you into the front. And you... I guess make a break for it as well. She's moving back. What can he do for me? Oh, he's got a heal. Or wait, no. Yeah, so he does have a heal. Okay. Restoring touch. Quill strike. Throw a quill strike on somebody, I guess.
Another
Let's go.
bat.
Can you maybe engage her as well?
Okay. Bad at making friends.
Let's have you,
Back here.
I don't know, do something.
On it.
Okay, what's happening here? Why are you running in circles? None of that is good. Let's see. I need you to switch to your other weapon. How is your health? Not particularly great. How is your health? Not great either, but you don't have any healing items. She does. Go ahead and use that. Okay, or not. There we go. I guess you guys keep fighting. Can you... Yeah, there we go. Use your things. Okay, come on. Let's do this. This is actually going really, really well for us.
You got it.
Come on, attack. Go ahead and do
got it.
another stab. Okay, we missed.
On it.
Let's go for a shield bash. If we can stun her, this will go much more smoothly. And can I have you throw a heal on... You can only heal the Fate Binder, huh? That's a bit interesting. By the righteous shedding of blood, we have found our answer. Regrettably, it appears the sage is worthy of leaving our camp alive. The fifth eye offers a short mocking bow to Lantry. By the custom set forth by the voices of Narat, you are free to go, old man. Brag to your grandkids that you fell afoul of the chorus, yet lived to tell the story. Now we see if this old man was worth the effort. Gracious Fate Binder. The sage holds up his... We gain fear with him? Okay. The sage holds up his hands, cowering backwards. I am humbled that you would put yourself at risk for me. I assure you, you have my full obedience and cooperation. I thought I died tied to that post. The sage looks down at his rope-worn wrist in disbelief. Now hand me that parchment. I'm certain I can decipher it. Well, much of the parchment was weathered, but I could make out the important parts of the text. The note makes mention of a meeting spot west of Tripnettle. Cool, so we unlocked another location. So the old sage knows his words after all. I'd ask that you travel ahead and see if you can't get this Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike at first sight of a chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley if yours is the face they see. I know this area, and I suggest we go at once. I'll show you the way. I'm eager to be far from the stench of this camp. Let's see. You're offering to come with me? Why? Because the alternative is... what? Living here with these illiterate brutes? My old study is under a river of fire, and there's no family missing me. Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder that twice proclaimed an edict of Kairos. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. Okay. Let's see. Swear fealty to me and I will let you leave this place with me. More fear. I'm trying not to do that. I keep choosing the wrong options. I want loyalty, not fear. If that is your price, I will pay it. I, Sage Lantry of the School of Ink and Quill, do pledge my services and Skyn to the Fatebinder, and by extension to the Court of Tunon. He dips into a steep bow before rising with a solemn smile. I know I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and how not to get killed. Really, I won't slow you down. Lead the way and let me know if I can be of service. Are we done here? Let's hightail it to Trip Nettle. If your new pet doesn't behave himself along the way, I'm not above clipping his ears. Okay, so before we do that, I've got to level up. Let's go ahead and use it. Where do I want to throw this point? Quickness. That would help my dodge, my parry, and my subterfuge. Not that I'm particularly interested in leveling my subterfuge. Let's see. That would help quite a few things as well. That might be a good one. That would level up my lore, my athletics, and possibly my control vigor. So let's do that. No? Okay. Apparently I don't know how that works. Let's see. I've got 1 point. We could go with more defense or more attack. I'm probably going to go 50-50 here because we have a tank now, so I don't need to be the sole soaker of damage. Hits multiple enemies. That would be really useful, actually. Adds armor penetration to the thrust ability, increases its accuracy. That would be pretty good because it's just improving an ability we already have. Palm Strike. An Interrupt. That's pretty handy. Increases the defensive benefits of shields. You know what? That actually seems like a really good idea. We'll take that one. I'll go with Focus Strike next. Let's see. Oh, he's got to level up as well. Let's see. What are you good at? Thrown weapons. Magical staff. Oh, I could give him my staff. That would be a good idea. Because I can't use it. Or I won't use it. Let's see. What would help him with that? Wits. Wits and finesse would help. Let's go with a little bit of finesse then, because he is going to be a ranged character for us. And then he has 2 talent points. Let's put one into... I'm not sure, honestly. Let's see. Sage. Lantry strikes his target, interrupting them and lowering their non-physical armor. If used from stealth, this attack will also paralyze. That could be extremely useful. I'm going to take that. And then our second point, he's got Quill Strike, Penetrating Throw. Let's see. Restores the party's weapons and armor to pristine condition. Increases the damage from weapons and protection from armor. Does he already have that or no? Apparently he already has that, so... Improves control vigor skill. Improves control life skill. Greater renewal. Okay. Grants a bonus to arcane armor and magic defense. I'm going to go gifted healer because that's going to be really important for us moving forward, is his ability to heal. And then let's go into the inventory, and I'm going to give him... Oh, he's got a leather helmet too. Okay. That works for me. And we'll give him this, I guess. Put his quill in the secondary slot. And I don't know how spell creation works, but we'll mess with that in another episode, I guess. Apparently you choose like a core, Sigil of Illusion, Sigil of Vigor, and then expressions. What does this do? Focused Intent. So Titan's Touch. We already have that ability, I thought. I'm pretty sure we already have that ability. Yeah. So what does this do? Oh, he's got it as well. It's just a buff for might and vitality. Okay. So we won't bother with that. What about this one? Spectral Blur. Making them harder to hit. That would be useful, actually. Let's assign that to him. Okay, so there's a little bit of spell crafting for you guys. Now let's move out. Where's the nearest exit? Is there anything to loot here? Doesn't really look like it. Okay, so let's head out. With everybody, not just one of us. He's just like bailing. Okay, so we are headed all the way out here now to Tripnettle Wilderness. It's going to take us 6 hours. Oh, look, we've got some friendlies. Reinforcements? Finally! Come this way, we need to... The chorus warrior pumps his tattooed arm in salute. Midway through the gesture, a look of confusion comes dawns? That looks like a typo. Look of confusion comes across his painted face. Sister Verse? What did I do to deserve such a helping hand? A chuckle escapes the man before he shudders, placing a hand over his mouth. At once alert of the need to remain quiet, his voice drops to a harsh whisper. The fifth eye has a sense of humor sending you. She returns the cold glare, but says nothing. I'm here to round up the Vendrian Guard. Oh yeah? Come to steal my quarry? He lets out a muffled chuckle through a half set of teeth. Who am I fooling? We met our match 2 days ago and aren't in any shape to tussle again. Much as I'd love the bragging rights of claiming some scalps, my gang needs a rest before we pick another fight. Their camp is just yonder, he points to the northeast, and we've kept an eye on them the last couple of days. Some of them left a few hours ago, looking for food, maybe out on patrol, but they haven't returned yet. Might be wise to strike now while they're divided. How'd you find this place? Happy accident of sorts. He points east toward the mountains. We were up in the mountains with orders to keep the Oathbreakers in, and keep any would-be allies out of the valley. Stranger things happened. Tremor hits the pass, and the tremors lasted a bit, so I figured they were magical, but they weren't no sign of Earthshakers or anybody. We'll just let him keep talking. Figuring we didn't need to watch the pass no longer, we headed down slope back to camp. He points with his eyes toward the north. New fish in the gang's got good eyes. What? I don't know what he's saying half the time. And she spotted the campfires up on high. We got curious, swung this way, and that's pretty much how we got here. Well, you can leave the Oathbreakers to me. My gang and I will lurk nearby. When you make your move, we'll descend and help with capturing Florian. Don't worry, I'll let the others know you did the heavy lifting. I'll cheat at battle, but not with my reputation. Okay, fair enough. I guess we're headed this way. I got something to loot right there. Let's check that out.
Do you have eyes on?
I will take all of that. What do we got here? A bronze axe.
Miss?
That might be worth equipping. So let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much better than everything I got. So we'll equip that. And let's keep moving. This looks barricaded, so we can't get through there.
Trouble is afoot.
Okay, I need you out of there. I need you out of there. I need you engaging her. Let's get you up on that one. Or you can both just jump straight on. Okay. Skewer. Burning iron. Let's do that. And let's have you focus on this one. Come on, you guys got this.
I got
Give her a
it.
shield bash. What can you do? I don't know. Just do something.
Sense.
Interesting. Why did they switch? Can you
Will
use
do.
your abilities? So he's auto healing. That's really useful.
You little shit.
I got it.
Back up a bit and let's continue to attack.
Can't
Go
do
for a
that.
shield bash just to slow her down.
Will do.
We don't. Okay, where are we going? Wow. That's a lot of screaming. Broken Falx. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not sure what we can do with it, but we'll give it a second look. Oh, there's a trap. Ouch. That really hurt. I need you to use a potion then. There we go. Have you been wounded or something? Like, why is your health bar red? Oh, we got more enemies up here. This will be fun. Why don't you get up there?
Another.
You get up there. You can focus on him, and you target him.
Battle. Starting to think
Ah, damn it. God, the people burning are just like so loud and kind
My
of
armor is
brutal.
dented. Let me repair it.
Use that. Could you please heal somebody?
Death, worm.
I take this
should try that
drop right
again.
now. Well, at least we got rid of you. We'll pull him up in just a second.
You got it.
Come on, keep going, keep going.
You got
Set her on fire again.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
There we go. Now focus fire this person down. We might need to rest because we're not looking so great. Go ahead and use your stabby stab.
On it.
Come on.
Take that.
There it is.
Will
Get
do.
him back up. And let's see.
I got
Nothing
it.
lootable, huh? Let's camp real quick. Alright, so we're all healed up now. We're going to throw a level up on Lantry. This time I am going to go with Wits. And then we will use... Oh, he doesn't have a new one. Okay.
I got it.
Well...
You see that?
No! Damn it. That hit Lantry. That's weird. She spotted it too late, though. I was like already on top of it. Well, he's nearly healed.
I'd say that's
There's
worth a second
our,
glance.
Our quarry. The Overlord's peons have arrived. Blade... I'm just like flubbing every other word. The Overlord's peons have arrived. Blades up. Falks in hand and ready for battle, the Vendrian Guard captain bellows the orders to the warriors in his camp. Dressed in tarnished bronze and sporting countless scars across his arms, Pelox Florian towers over his peers. If you value your life, drop. His words fall silent as he scans your face in careful detail. Wait, I know you. How on Tyranny do I know your face? Can it be? Peacebinder. The warrior relaxes his grip on his falx. Come to lecture me about not holding up my end of the surrender? If you value your life, drop everything and flee, or stand and fight. I'm happy with that option too. It just seems unsporting for me to suggest it. Well, I left my nicest blue flag back at camp, but I'd like to talk all the same. You want to talk? He looks in either direction at his soldiers, gauging their reactions. Fine, speak your mind. Try anything funny and I'll run my falx clear up your backside until you taste bronze. We could use our lore skill here to deceive him. I could let their, I could let the other warriors go. Yeah, let's... I guarantee somebody's gonna get upset at me for that, but... Let's try it. The Scarlet Chorus wants you, just you. The rest of your warriors are incidental. They can walk away and nobody will notice. Yeah, see, Verse didn't like that. You better have a damn good reason for spilling our plan. God, I'm just making all the wrong decisions. You speak very freely of our plans, don't you? I have little love for the Scarlet Chorus, but even I wouldn't divulge their secrets to the enemy. Curious, almost flattered. He nods slowly, pondering your comment as he studies you head to toe. Why tell me this? Why? What angle are you playing? As before, I'm only trying to minimize the body count. Call me an idealist. The Vendrian Guard captain inhales deeply, taking a quick survey of his soldiers as he exhales slowly. I will do it, if you allow my soldiers to leave. I will concede and agree to be your prisoner. Then surrender, and the rest of your crew may leave. You hear that? Go on and tell the crew back home that I'll return soon, and if not, the captain turns his gaze toward you. Well, if that happens, I trust you will all avenge me. But if this Fatebinder speaks true, I'll be back soon. I'll even bring back a souvenir, the severed head of the Voices of Nerat. Say your farewells then. You're coming with me. Each warrior in turn approaches Florian, embraces, and readies to depart with a silent nod. When the warriors have said their goodbyes, they hoist their rucksacks and depart. Is there anything here we can grab? There is. So let's do that real quick. Ooh. That's all good. We'll have to see who can make best use of that. I wonder if we were better off just fighting. We'll find out. Oh, here come our guys. Striding into camp at the tail end of a sprint, the Scarlet Chorus warrior begins to speak but stumbles forward, bracing himself short of collapse as he catches his breath. More on the way. His words roll out between labored breaths. Patrol from this morning. Coming back. Okay, so we gained a little bit of favor with them again. Well, look at that. He smiles an exhausted grin through his heavy breathing. The captain is in one piece, just as requested. The voices will be pleased. The captain looks down at his feet. A slow smile creeps over his face. You haven't won just yet. Second patrol should be returning right about now. If you can tackle the incoming patrol, my gang and I will make sure that this Oathbreaker sees the voices of Narat. The warrior salutes you with a wicked smile. Good hunting with you, Binder. The Archon of Secrets will be most pleased. Okay, so they took him. We're going to have to do a little bit of fighting, but I'm going to go ahead and break off the episode right here because we're running a little bit long. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Tyranny with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode where we're finally going to get into a little bit of the action.